Let's go into September next year and say Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka has been sworn in as president and he now moves into State House. What should Kenyans expect on the first 48 hours to the first week?
Do away that, because William Ruto is not intending to do that. The easiest and the most important thing to do is to vacate that presidential directive of shoot to kill. That's easy. That's very easy. I don't need 48 hours to do that. So the Kenyans can again have sense of liberty, that the right to demonstrate, to picket under Constitution, Article 37, your right to do that is guaranteed. The right to assembly, the right to freedom of expression, the freedom of the media. Even you guys have not been spared, right? We will restore. Remember in 2002.
So just hold on, just to get onto that. So it'll just be a presidential proclamation. There's nothing in writing that says shoot to kill. So Kalonzo will just say no more shooting to kill.
Of course.
Okay, what else?
Vacated.
What else?
Vacated. Do away with these taxes.
What else?
Do you know how much you're paying for the infamous housing levy and affordable housing haste? Out of your own payslip, Eric, 1.5%, and you have no hope of getting that house, for example. We will rationalize that quickly. It is not a matter of going back to Parliament as soon as possible and rectify that, bring down these terrible taxes. Do you know there's another haste, 104 billion shillings of SHA and SHIF? Okay? Do away those things. This will do. And I wanted to remind you, Eric, before you cut me short, that in 2002, Kenyans were unjudged the most optimistic nation on earth. Kenyans were arresting corrupt policemen and frog marching them to the nearest police stations. We will return to that. But the only provider, the only rider, it will never go back to those reversals again. The fight against corruption will begin on the first day.
So,
and for real, by the way, I know a lot of Kenyans are very pessimistic. We have had this before. Try Kalonzo. Tried, tested, right? If this man has any corruption scandal, bring it out. They've realized 40 years, no scandals. What kind of a human being is he? He's been the second in command, stolen nothing.
I hear you. We'll come to corruption.
Okay? So, my friend, when I say day one, Eric,
so day one,
fight against corruption, and the atmosphere will change. And you need to get that again in the nation, the belief in the country again. That will happen on day one.
All right. So day one, fight corruption. Day one, scrap housing. Day one, scrap SHA.
See, you can't do it in day one, but you give that direction. You must also never mislead Kenyans. They are very smart. Okay? You cannot do in day one, scrap SHA. There's a process. As I said, you're going to go through Parliament, you got to do this. If I tell you I'm in court, I'm actually expecting the judgment on the Safaricom, the sale of Safaricom shares, undervalued, right? Serious undervalued. And the judgment is coming on the 17th of this month. I was in court, a senior counsel again, fighting against what they're trying to do at JKIA, all right? So I've been there fighting in the streets. Now, as head of state, what do you think will happen?
We wait and see.
Yes.
Yeah.
There's the issue of...
You cannot be selling our
budget and taxes.
Our parastatals for a song, right?
Yeah.
And just selling off the future of these children.